Hey everybody, it's Glenda here from Cynically Glenda. I want to talk to you about a lot of the apps that are available to do with romance stories and videos and that sort of thing. Now, some of them are anime or AI created, and others are they use actual real actors. And I've been spending a little bit of time watching a few because I'm curious to see what younger women particularly are watching, teenagers are watching nowadays. And so many of the stories are kind of far-fetched. Some of them are fantasy, some are about werewolves, vampires, all that sort of stuff, dragons, etc. And whoever particularly creates the AI-generated ones, where there's actual sex scenes or simulated sex scenes, have no clue as to how a woman's body works. Or for that matter, even what a hymen is. We women know what they are. And we also know what women who have experimented and, know their own body, what, for want of a better term, gets your motor running. A lot of these characters in these videos, the men, are incredibly arrogant, opinionated. Many are narcissistic. They don't respect women. They don't respect a woman's personal space. They literally force themselves on these women. They kidnap these women. They hold them hostage. They force themselves on these women. And they treat the women in these videos, if you can call them that, and I'll, explain that in a minute, as if they're just property. And they literally force themselves both on these women, wanting these women to love them, etc., etc. Some of them are well made. I'll give them their due. Some of the people that actually film real actors in these videos, they're well made. The people know what they're talking about. They know what they're doing. But if this is what constitutes romance fiction and, sorry, for want of a better term, women's porn, and we can thank 50 Shades of Grey for that baby, then our young women really do have a problem. Young women are encouraged to put themselves in situations that are dangerous and to basically allow the bad boys into their lives, the abusers, the dangerous men, the men that have no respect for women. And I see a lot of these characters, having known a few narcissists in my lifetime, I see a lot of these, particularly the male characters, and some of the females, depending on if there's a love triangle or something going on, they're psychopaths. Laws are broken in these things. These things do not go on in real life. And this is not about love. This is not about romance. When you first become attracted to someone, it's a case of pheromones. Your body is reacting to a physical attraction to someone. And this kind of, that giddy tummy butterflies over the moon, you feel like you're, the happiest you've ever been. That is not love. That is a physical reaction happening in your body to someone that you are physically attracted to. It's not love, and love is not born out of a situation where a woman is kidnapped or has a man force himself upon her. Love does not come from that. There is a term called Stockholm Syndrome. It's also, it's a trauma bond. When you are put into a situation where you're kidnapped or you are involved with a narcissist or an abuser or both, you will form a bond with them where you say and do whatever you need to get through the day, to not piss them off, to survive, whatever. Because you want them to be happy. You don't want them to start verbally attacking you or putting you down or picking arguments. And that's what I'm seeing in a lot of these little videos. It's not romance. And it's not the initial courtship of any relationship. It's not real life, and that really worries me. And I know a lot of it kind of pushes girls not using contraception and popping out babies. Some of it, I don't even watch that rubbish because, it worries me. It's pushing women into roles like being a wife and a mother and pleasing your husband. It's and it also these videos also push the man providing and protecting. But that's not how love or life for that matter, or relationships works. It's not like that. And it really worries me that young women are coming up now, teenagers, preteens, and young adults are coming up in the world, and they're being subjected to this kind of rubbish, because a lot of it's not real. Even with real actors, it's not real. Real life and being married to someone is boring, and it's Monday, and it's day to day, and it's having children and changing nappies and taking care of your kids and going to work, and it's not all happily ever after. But admittedly, this stuff sells. I just don't want young women to think that this is how romance is. This is how marriage is. This is what you should aim for. Anyway, that's my opinion. I really do hope that we don't encourage a lot of women to watch this rubbish. I look forward to the day when we can stop peddling this rubbish. There's a lot more to talk about, like trad wives and so on and so forth, but that can come in another video. I hope that we can progress past this, but with the way everything goes, I seriously doubt it. Anyway, catch you in the next one. Bye.